Well, I just bought this dead end kit. How do I put it on? Here's everything you get if you buy everything. Let's go through it and assemble this baby. And it will solve your problems of this goofy little thing pulling out of the handlebar all the time. Plus it will help get rid of the vibrations with the extra weight. Step 1. Here is your handlebar. Basically this is going to replace the last 1.5 inches of your handlebar with the weight here. So we're going to cut it, thread it, and screw it in there. What you need to know about this is this tab size is a 5/8 by 11. Sorry, foreign people, it's an American size. Because that size tab works well in this internal size of this handlebar. The internal size of these KTM bars are 0.5540. If the ID of your bar is less than this, there's a decent chance you're going to break the tab. Here's the tab. It gets a little tight in there. It works fine here, but smaller. You might snap this off. That wouldn't be that good of a deal. I wouldn't know how to get it out. So, if you have another handlebar other than the stock KTM bar, it's up to you to slide your grip off, measure this, see what it is. Again, if it's smaller than this, 5540, you are going to want to drill. You'd have to get a drill bit, the correct drill bit, look it up, what's the correct drill bit for a 5/8 tap, and you would have to drill the inside of this out. Different things like various pro tapers and Renthals or whatever, it might be smaller. The problem with the drilling of the drilling is it's going to be a little tough. You would have to be careful with it. It's a big drill, and it's going to grab that drill, and it might try to rip it out of your hands. But hey, a lot of people do it. So first and foremost, let's cut. So these two spacers that you got, these are actually the cutting guides, and they work great. It's just a drill stop for a 7/8 inch drill, and you will slide them on the bar. And what you do is you take your dead end here and set it and then you tighten this down here. There you go. Now you know how far to cut. Then the next secret is we need to make sure we're going to cut it with a hacksaw. It's just an easy way to do it. But we want to hold it straight from wandering, where it will wander, and that will make it harder to get a straight cut tap on it. So let's fit this thing kind of snug, and let's tighten this side down, and then we can have a great guide for cutting. Okay, we have cut, and now it's very important. Let's file this baby straight, and we'll use this as a template and get it filed nice and straight. It's cut, it's filed. Let's take the countersink here and make a nice, watch your eyes. There we go. That will really help the tap go in straight. With the tap, you have to use some kind of lubricant. This is Tap Magic. Not everybody has this. I get it, it's expensive. Use motor oil. Use anything and use a decent amount of it so the tap goes in well. This is 11 millimeter end, or you can just use a crescent wrench. I just use a crescent wrench. Okay, I'm cranking on this baby. You want to watch it. Go slow. And try to make sure that it stays lined up with the bar. Because if it gets crooked, and the dead end goes in there crooked, then the throttle tube doesn't turn very well. Don't make too many turns before you turn it backwards to clean the chips out. And it's as simple as that. Tighten it and it's done. They are slightly undersized on purpose because if it's off just a little bit, I wanted to make sure that your throttle would still turn. So if you see a discrepancy here, that's why. If it's really off for some reason, if you have to go in and just kind of file the outside so the throttle will turn, well then that's what you have to do. Other than that, you're done.